I know a lot of you people are having a hard time trying to find the angles to brush your crown, especially the people that are going for the swirls, the swirl crowns. I'm gonna show you how to get my crown into a swirl hive, but you gotta stay tuned and watch the video. Roll the intro. Bam. Ooh. Yo, what's up? Baby, shot. Back again. I'm about to show you how to do a swirl crown, how I brush my crown. Not too hard. I'm gonna use a wave enforcer. So you have no excuse. You don't need no special kind of brush to do this. Do this with any kind of brush. You can even do this with a toothbrush if you want to. One thing you gotta know about your crown is that hair is very sensitive. It's more sensitive than the rest of your hair. And if you're brushing it in a direction that you're not naturally used to brushing in, which is a swirl motion, it's going to be even more difficult to lay down that direction unless you train it for a long time. So when I brush my crown, I have my index finger and I'll have a finger like this. So you see my thumb is split between the bristles and the wood of the brush. And I'm gonna control the bristles that touch this thumb. That's the bristles I want to focus on the most to control my crown, so I get better control of this. Because the last thing you do, you don't want the whole brush on your crown. You don't want that. All right. Now, enough of me talking. Let's get to working. So remember the grip I said earlier, you want to have this grip. And then, because this grip is gonna make it easier to swoosh, do that swoosh motion. So then you're gonna swoosh, you're gonna do one, two, and then you're gonna swoosh like that, and then you're gonna swoosh, 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 right? So right now, I'm going for the swirl hive. Remember, the angles in your crown are tight angles. So you can't brush all aggressively. And you want to be careful. You don't want to apply too much pressure in this area because the hair over here is very sensitive. So I'm gonna go over that again. So you're gonna swoosh right here. One, you're gonna swoosh like that. And see, this is the core of the crown. The closer you get to the core of the crown, the more of the corner you want to use to kind of pull some hair out. But let's use the corner as much as possible. Don't use the whole brush. This whole area is all about control. You're going for the swirl hive, so it's all about controlling where you want to get it go. You have more control when you use less bristles. So boom, 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 boom. So what you want to do is when you get to your crown, you want to apply as little pressure as possible, and then apply more pressure when you go into your actual pattern. So you want to brush it going into your pattern. All right, so it's boom, again. Now, if you guys watch my video on micro versus macro angles, if you haven't, I'm disappointed. I'm gonna give you another chance and link it up there. But watch that video. And one thing I do explain in that video is the angles in your crown are micro angles, very tight angles. But the whole point of this is you want this to be a circle. You brush with a square object in a square motion. By doing that, you create the line like this. Well, I can't recreate the line because it's trained, but that's how you create the lines. So that's how you gotta kind of tighten angles. Then now the last part is the plastic bag. Lay it down with a plastic bag. So you're gonna, same thing, you're gonna use plastic bag, but you're gonna use your middle finger, not the whole bag or your whole hand. And it's gonna do the same motions. That being said, you already know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your peoples. And I'ma see you next video.